All right, I got it sent over to Facebook. We're doing a rare Saturday afternoon live. Let's get Tiki-Talkie going. All right, how are you out there in TikTok world? We're going to try to keep this whole thing in 10 minutes so you get the whole damn thing for a change. So it's Bob, Biking News Canada. I'm just sitting around here today, watching a couple of videos up there on the YouTube and this and that. I'm thinking about all these stories. Hey, Holy Skunk, how are you, bro? About all the different bike clubs having beasts this year, and they're pretty violent. There's a lot of bang bang in the middle of the night going on. A lot of things going on down in America this year, and thinking about where it's going to lead. It's going to be the demise of the one percenter club as we know it. Hey guys, thanks for coming in. We got SNS, we got JP Poirier, we got Frank, and we got Holy Skunk already in the chat. Thanks, guys, for everybody joining me today. So that's why I stopped there for you two people. Sorry about that. So yeah, and there's one club out there that's pushing hard. Um, they're calling it the Blue Wave. They're doing their thing, and they really want to pick up territory for whatever reason. The bike clubs want to pick up territory. You fill in with your own thoughts. Sometimes it's just a pride thing. Sometimes it's a money thing. Sometimes it's a business thing. And but yeah, so we've had clubhouses get hit by lead in the middle of the night. We've had a lot of people end up going into their graves this year. And it doesn't matter what club you're thinking about. They're in the papers. They're getting arrested for it, and it's not cool, right? They gotta look at that. Look at this headline: Feds take down murderous Bandido biker gang in major RICO sweep after vicious members waged war on our streets. Whew, that ain't what you want to see in the newspaper about your club, man. That's horrible, man. That's horrible. And then you can go down, and you can see a million things. And of course, if it bleeds, it leads. We all know that about American news. 14 alleged members of the Bandidos indicted. Another guy indicted. Gang members charged with murder, racketeering, years-long turf war. All those words are horrible words. Love your channel. Start watching your Harley interview. I'm from Oshawa. Your content is great, and you to the point was refreshing. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that. Lots of people came along today. I appreciate all you guys. So that's it, right? We got the Bandidos doing it. We can switch over to the Mongols, and we'll get the same stories, right? 28, and here it is again. So we're on the Mongols now. 28 gang members rounded up and charged with rioting in Florida. And it's all on tape. We've all seen it on all the other biker news channel. They end up getting a little bang exchange in a parking lot at the tail end of Bike Week. Ay, ay, ay. Thank you, JR. I appreciate you coming in. You know what I mean? It's the tail end of Bike Week. There's like everybody's down there. Everybody and their mother and their brother and their sister and their kids. And then what's the end result? 28 members of the Mongols gang. They keep calling them gangs because that's what they're calling them. Arrested in connection to Bike Week shooting. So that's where it ends up. That's where it always ends up. You're indicted. Big raids. Motorcycle gang members arrested after violent brawl and shooting. And Charger. There's another one from LA. Reputed Mongol charged with murder and shooting a Vegas rival. It's in 28 arrested. That's where it ends up going. All your clubhouses, all your houses get arrested. All your toys get taken away. And you're looking for bail money. I'll tell you one thing, the HA have been pretty quiet in the news this year, which I've been surprised. Not surprised, shouldn't say like that, but that's good on them. There's not a whole bunch of stuff about the HA. As far as violent stuff goes in the papers this year. Must be because they figured out that the violence part of it isn't good for business. There's more stories about rides in some assault, stuff like that. Nothing too major for them guys. Get over to the Outlaws MC. And somebody went bang bang at one of their clubhouses in the middle of the night and unfortunately took the life of one of their members. Again, it doesn't help. Nothing like this helps. And then the member in Maine, again, we saw the video. He got shot at. He shot back, and yeah, hit the like. Thank you guys. And anyways, he's back in custody also, and here it is. Here's the verbiage again: alleged dangerous biker gang member, wanted federally. Ay ay ay. You don't want none of those. You don't want any of those words in a story about you in a newspaper. Trust me, it's not what you want. Man in biker gear spewing racial slurs, beating a black man in an Indiana bar. And again, it wasn't the members of the club that were spewing the racial slurs, but it looked bad. The visuals looked bad and all that. And there's a guy on the highway. It looked like he had a bang bang out in the middle of the night. I don't know, man. It seems like it's going pretty wild down there. Then, of course, you got these guys. And then these guys, I think, got a fairly large part to do in what's going on in the States with their blue wave. And it's their prerogative. They wanted to do it. They're doing it. They're standing behind it. And they're doing it. But a lot of them are going to jail for it, right? If you're going to go out and do this stuff, you better be prepared. Norman, hit me on any social media that has like DMs, so Facebook Messenger, TikTok has private messages, Instagram has private messages, and anything like that has private messages, then we can talk and I can get your address and all that stuff. I'd be more than happy to send you a book, my friend. I appreciate that. Hey, man, we're doing pretty good. 9 likes, 13 watching. Not bad, guys. Thank you. And hello, Rick. So, yeah, so that's where these poor guys or not poor guys, they knew what they were up to. That's where the guys from the Pagans were helping out with. It's their club's thing. It's what they're doing. Pleads guilty to biker gang assault. There's that verbiage again. Pagans related shooting at one place. Multi-county pursuit, believed to be a member of the Pagan. Like, ay. So these guys are stepping up. So the whole thing is, if you're stepping up, you got to be willing to do that time because it's coming. It comes with it. You want to step up and do it that way. Then the handcuffs come. Oh, thanks, Rick. How was that book? Did you like my book? 2 days he finished it, guys. You got to get a copy of my book. Rick's right there telling us how he thought of it. 2 days he burned right through it. It's a fast-moving book. I wasn't in the club for a large number of years, but man, I did a lot of things, man. I think that's why I'm so tired now. I'm only 58. I feel like I'm exhausted all the time. All the shit I did then. Because it was 5 years of hang around before that. So the book spans from the hang around until I left the club. So anyways, back to this story, back to the violence in the States and all that. I hope it doesn't bleed up into Canada. That's what I was doing the video for. Get everyone's opinion. What do you guys think? Is it going to come to Canada? And to show where things end up going when stuff like this gets out of hand and gets carried away. This is in Australia, and they did a new Gangs Act in Australia. And your rights get trampled. And I hate to say it kind of like this, but it's almost like you brought it on yourself. But I don't want to say it like that. But New Zealand, Australia, I think that they're talking about making motorcycle clubs terrorist groups in the United States. And there you go. You have no more rights. You won't have clubhouses. Those will be gone. They'll be gone by the wayside. You'll be lucky to have a Harley to ride around. You won't be able to wear your patches. And, I think that hopefully somebody can get the handle on this, get the brakes on, get the guys at the top of these different clubs to sit down together and see if they can kind of get an end to it, get a rein on it, figure it out without any more bodies going down in the ground. Because again, I've said it before and I'll say it a million times. I hate the idea that somebody has to die for a patch. And I've been there. I had the patch on, and I was in the same mindset. And when you get there, that's your thinking, and you're willing to do it. But I hate that idea. Oh, TikTok just ran out of time. It's okay, TikTok. You got the gist of the story. So that's all I had for today, guys. I just wanted to get up there and do a short and see what all you guys think about all this. Put it in the comments at the end of the video. Um, just let me know what you think. I hope that they get a handle on it. It's not often I do stories about what I call the bad side of bikers, I guess. But not all 1%ers are bad guys. So it's that thing. I put a thing in there. It's kind of my little quote there. So 1% is not a guy who's a criminal. A 1% is a guy who doesn't like the petty, lopsided rules of society and wants to kind of live on their own set of rules. And they're willing to fight for that freedom. So if you meet a 1%er, he's willing to fight for his freedom. The best dispenser cracked me out. Oh, that's awesome, man. All right, guys, make sure you get a hold of me and get that book. Oh, JR, I just kind of come on. I don't have a set time, especially on weekends. I just was bumming around, and I thought, you know what? I've been watching all these videos about the violence down south, and maybe we'll do a little video about it. And let's just say we hope it doesn't bleed up into Canada. I had the idea too. I also, yeah. And see, back in the day, 1%er used to be us, meaning 1%ers, against them, meaning the man. See, I joined the motorcycle club not because I wanted to run around and punch people in the nose. I joined the motorcycle club because I didn't like society's. They drain you. They suck the life out of you. They make you get a mortgage that you can't afford. They make you get a job that you don't fucking like. They make you do this from 8 until 5 and don't do that and don't speed. Like, I don't like all that, man. So I joined a motorcycle club. That was my reasoning for joining it. It's not always about power, violence, making money, having commerce and certain things. It's not about that. If there's some guys that's how they do it, that's how they do it. But it's not about that as a generalization. And I think I beat that to death. So anyways, JR, I think, yeah, you caught the tail end, bro. I apologize. I'm gonna try to come back. What are we today? Saturday, 6:30. Because there's some Sunday bike rides. I should get out there. I'll come back at 8 p.m. and I'm gonna do nightly at 8 p.m. with all the weekly rides because I haven't done a whole week's worth of weekly rides in a while. So you guys can know where the bike nights are coming as the summer gets longer and we're getting in a little bit of better weather. Be nice out there. Hit a couple bike nights through the week. If you live in the right location, you can hit a different bike night every night of the week for the whole week. So I'll start coming on at 8 p.m. and doing the next day's bike night. So Tuesday I'll do Wednesdays, etc. Wednesday I'll do Thursdays, and then everyone will know what's going on. Lots of great events going on this weekend. The Welland County thing's going on, and the Harley raffle in Hanover is going on. So you got the Road Relics, and you got the Welland County MC, and you got a lot of stuff in between happening this weekend. So if you got your bike, see if you can get out there and enjoy some of the weekend. All right, guys, I'll be back around 8 p.m. and we'll get this week started on our weekly bike nights. Till then, thanks everyone for dropping in. I love you guys. Much love and respect.